Welcome to the NPL Queensland Round 18 highlight show, where we look at the pick of the action from around the state in last weekend's fixtures. Let's cross to Rafe Griffin with the pick of the action.
Hello everyone, and unfortunately the weather consigned Redlands and Palm Beach to having the weekend off. Round 18 opened on Friday night at Spencer Park as Brisbane City looked to rebound from previous week's loss against the Pride, this night taking on QAS. Antonio Murray denied by the woodwork early. After good lead-up play, Abraham Yango couldn't control his effort. The youngsters putting pressure on their more fancied rivals early on. But it was to be City who opened the scoring. An advancing QAS keeper in Fraser Chalmers unable to get to the ball before a header on allowed Nathan Bird a relatively easy goal, his first for the campaign. On the replay, the header on and the easiest of touches for Bird. Then City were rewarded a penalty as a QAS defender handled inside the box. With the second look at it, you can see the QAS defender getting a clear elbow on that one, the referee having no hesitation in awarding the penalty. Antonio Murray narrowly slid his spot kick past Chalmers, who guessed the right direction. Murray's 22nd goal of the year, he continues in second place on the Golden Boot table. Sam Sibichawara looked to create something for the QAS in the second half, but his run was abruptly halted by new City captain Matt Biggins. Yango's subsequent free kick was straight at City keeper Tim Allen though. An Allen clearance and a header going in the wrong direction for the QAS saw Alistair Pace pounce. His square ball for Murray, who powered a shot at Chalmers. He couldn't hold it and Pace was Johnny on the spot for City's third. On the replay, Murray's turn and shot on goal. Straight at Chalmers, he couldn't hold it and Pace was able to take advantage of it. A long ball from Biggins, and it was the mercurial Murray looking to use his pace to get in behind the QAS defence. But an outstanding effort from Cramen Cristani to hold up Murray denied any further scoring. Brisbane City 3, the QAS 0. Northern Fury returned home to the Townsville Sports Reserve for the first time in 4 games, looking to continue a 6-game unbeaten streak against fellow finals contenders Sunshine Coast Fire. Takanori Sato narrowly unable to get his head on this corner. It was then the Fury's turn to attack the opposition goal. The crowd thinking this had gone in the back of the net, but the ball ending up on the wrong side of the post. F Troop looked to spur their side on. Reece Kelly unable to capitalise on the good lead-up. Caleb Hobson continued to be busy down the right wing. He once again created chances for the Northerners. Alex Reid was then brought down on the edge of the box by Greg Hensley. Reid's resulting free kick while flat-footing firekeeper Anthony Hall couldn't beat the post. Fury continuing to pepper the Fire's goal line. This header from Robin Edwards forcing Hall into action. But Fire always ready to attack when you're least expected. Brad Burrows forced to make this brave save. But a Hall clearance straight down Route 1 early in the second half saw the Fire break the deadlock. Sam Knight able to get on the end of this opportunity to put away the goal for the visitors. On the replay, Sam Knight able to get in behind Ari Isman and beat Brad Burrows to put the Fire ahead 1-0. Fire then doubled their lead as a corner straight for Hensley. He blasted the ball straight through a crowded box, the shot seemingly taking a touch off Fury's David King, and assisted it in guiding it in towards the goal. On the replay, the shot from Hensley. King almost with a back footer and beating Burrows. The Fury then desperately tried to get something for their home crowd. Player coach Gareth Edds came on as a sub and he just lifted his shot over the bar. Good combination play between King and Reid couldn't put their side back in the match. The score ending Fury 0 v Fire 2. Morton Bay travelled up the mountain to the Atherton Tablelands to take on the FNQ Heat in Mareeba. Heat keeper Jack Richards just beating Matt Zapponi to this ball. Jamie Carroll, having played in the trial for the Brisbane Roar during the week, continued to show his class in setting up opportunities. Carroll again, proving how dangerous he is, with the Jets' only option to foul him as making a run towards the box. The header from the free kick straight at keeper Marko Radovanovic. After a lacklustre first half, both teams went into the sheds at 0-0, and a poor option from Heat defender Shane Raso saw him put the ball in the back of his own net. Richards with no chance from the unexpected ball. As you can see from the replay, Raso takes a heavy touch, trying to play it back for Richards, who was off his line, and the Heat conceding the first goal. Carroll again looked to be creator and provider. Only a desperate clearance off the line by Michael McAvoy, preventing the match from being all square again. Then it was veteran Royce Brownlee who grabbed the ball, putting a well-timed pass for an unmarked Zapponi, and he gave the Jets a 2-0 lead midway through the second half. Brownlee with a pass straight for Zapponi, no one around him, and able to easily beat Jack Richards. That spurred FNQ into some sort of action. Continually trying to create opportunities to reduce the deficit. A long-range effort gave Radovanovic some temporary headaches. A variation from a corner didn't pay off, and looked like the Jets might be able to get a hat-trick on the counter. But Moses Joseph's shot at the end of the movement came off the side of his foot. Radovanovic was forced to come very deep to stop Carroll. The Heat player momentarily put out of action in the challenge. Radovanovic again forced to stop a long-range shot late. The match ending FNQ Heat 0, Morton Bay 2. League leaders Olympic met 11th place CQFC Energy at Goodwin Park on a warm Brisbane afternoon. And it got warm early for the visitors as Tim Smits set up Jake McLean for an early goal. McLean able to do a lot of work on his own there, beating 3 CQ defenders, calmly chipping in from the 12-yard spot. Sander Waterland has now become the prime opportunity maker in the absence of the recently departed Chris Geddes. Tim Smits was able to latch on to a Danny Byrne pinpoint cross, finishing with a customary header, his 23rd goal of the season and leading the Golden Boot. On the replay, the excellent combination between Danny Byrne and Tim Smits, and one of those legendary Tim Smits headers. However, the roles reversed in Olympics' third as Smits was provided for Danny Byrne. He scored his 17th of the season, moving into equal third on the goal scoring tally for the season. As you can see, Smith's the perfect pinpoint ball for Byrne, who picks it up on the edge of the box and lobs the keeper, and perfectly placed into the back of the net. Olympic picked up where they left off in the second half. Kazuya Ito passing for Matt Mundy, and the former Raw defender chipped in from the back line for a rare goal. As you can see, Ito, a perfectly placed ball for Mundy, who's unmarked and bangs it in from about 25 yards. It then began to turn into a bit of a training park session for Olympic, as they were able to run rampant amongst the Energy's defence. McLean claiming a double. Olympic then decided to chance their luck from long range. Well, it wasn't the Energy's day. They couldn't even get any sympathy from the officials, as this offside decision looked a little dodgy. Taking a look on the replay, and we'll see the graphic, and it appears as though there's at least 3 Olympic defenders keeping the far side player on. Mundy again looked to chime in from the back. But at the end of this movement, David Weeby went and had a chat with CQ coach Ray Wood, and he was gone from the bench. And it got even worse. After consulting with his assistant, Captain Jacob Crowley was shown a yellow card before quickly picking up a second one for dissent after what appeared to be a cynical clap at the referee's decision. With the defender lost, that gave Olympic even more scope to pull apart the Energy defence. Young player Costa Pizarros scoring the half dozen for the home side. As you can see, Olympic able to easily pick up the ball, and Pizarros an easy finish. Tim English stood strong between the Energy sticks, however, in this shot from Robert Spurko, but he couldn't hold out Spurko a second time round. The youngster stepping up from Brisbane's 4th tier league side Kangaroo Point Rovers in a guest appearance, an earning experience he won't forget in a hurry. As you can see, headed on by Smiths, Spurko takes full advantage and English can't stop the shot. And thankfully, referee Weeby put Energy out of their misery soon after, thrashed by the dominant top of the leaguers 7-0. And taking a look back at round 18 results, Brisbane City 3 defeated the Queensland Academy of Sport 0, Northern Fury 0 versus the Sunshine Coast Fire 2. In our feature match, it was the Brisbane Strikers 3 defeating the Western Pride 2. The Far North Queensland FC Heat 0 versus Morton Bay Jets 2. And Olympic FC 7 defeating Central Queensland FC Energy 0. Redlands versus Palm Beach postponed. And it's sounding like a broken record. Olympic on top of the table after round 18, still with that 11-point buffer. Brisbane City slide into second, courtesy of Redlands having the weekend off. Fire remain in the 4, with the Strikers just 1 point behind. The Jets still a mathematical chance at finals action, but in the bottom half of the table, the Furies' chances now appear to be over on 25. Behind them, the Western Pride, the Palm Beach Sharks, Far North Queensland, Central Queensland, and then the Queensland Academy of Sport bringing up the rear. And in round 19 fixtures, it opens up on Thursday night at Perry Park, where the Queensland Academy of Sport take on the Brisbane Strikers. On Saturday, 4 matches, starting off with Palm Beach Sharks taking on Brisbane City. Northern Fury Olympic in Townsville, Far North Queensland entertain the Western Pride again in Mareeba, and the Morton Bay Jets take on Central Queensland at Walter Park, Albany Creek. Just the one match on Sunday, but it should be a cracker. The Sunshine Coast Fire take on Redlands United. both sides looking to continue their top 4 run. And remember, you can join the conversation on our social media. Go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/NPLQLD or our Twitter account @NPLQLD. Until next week, enjoy your football.